I think it's going to be competitive. Seattle's a great team. We're a great team, so we're expecting a really good one.
Great, good. Just with how close things are between third and seventh, knowing that you guys need a win, how important is it just having that home field advantage in a game like this?
I mean, having that 12th man, it's everything. So just having our fans out there behind us, it's really exciting and really motivating.
Obviously for you, this is your second year. Last year you won the double. This year now you're in a position where you're basically, you could finish anywhere between third and seventh depending on the results.
Mm-hmm.
How kind of different has this season been just in general for you, just in terms of kind of learning everything and then kind of figuring things out?
I feel like this season as a whole has been really different. I mean, going from winning it once is really hard, but doing it back-to-back is certainly a lot harder. So I think just taking that into everything that we do and I do individually, every training, every game, every lift session has really been just really important for us because it's just that much harder and we have that much of a bigger target on our backs. So I just think we're really motivated and really excited to get, postseason started.
Just for you personally, I mean, doing all that you did in your rookie year and now coming into this year, have you felt like kind of a pressure almost, just like setting that bar so high that now you have to kind of live up to that even, the next year on?
Yeah, I mean, pressure is a privilege. I mean, I have always said that, and I think that's what our team thinks. So we're just lucky and not even lucky, just grateful to be in this situation, and we're going to use it to our best advantage, like as much as we can.
Having a week off, having the last couple games that you guys have had, getting good results, then having a week off before the last game and then playoffs, how kind of tough is that just to kind of, keep that momentum, but also, on the other side, how good is that just to get a little bit of a break before this big playoff run?
I think it just builds the anticipation. And like I said, we're itching to get on the field and, play in front of our fans and play for that home field advantage. So I just think the break caters to that, but it's also like people are, figuring themselves out mentally, getting prepared for that, and even physically. So I think it's a good thing, but we're excited to make the push.
And when you look at Seattle, just kind of what problems have they presented on film and what kind of you seen over the course of the season from them?
I think they're a great team. Their camaraderie on and off the field is awesome. And I just think they're going to be a really tough competitive team because they are so tight-knit. So that's what we're kind of expecting, but it can always change.
Finally, we'll wrap up with head coach Seb Hines. Seattle coming here on Sunday for the regular season finale. Just give us your initial thoughts on the matchup.
Yeah, I think there's still a lot to play for. Both teams will be wanting to reach those top four spots, have that home field advantage going into playoffs. I think credit to Laura. She's done a terrific job this year with getting a young group of players playing alongside each other, being competitive. So it installs a really tough game for us. Obviously, coming off the back of an international break is never easy as well, but I think the advantage is that we're playing at home in front of our own fans and we're ready to get going now.
Great, what else? I guess kind of going off of that with the international break, how tough or beneficial is it for you just, having some players going and playing internationally, but also having some time off for the rest of your roster, being able to kind of give them a little bit of a break before this last game of the season and then heading into playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, we've been watching the games, we've been assessing like who's been playing minutes and who hasn't. We're all looking forward to getting them back in our environment again. But the players who have been here have been terrific. We've had a really good couple of weeks of training, obviously some well-deserved time off because we've been on the road for a good amount of time as well. So, yeah, I think we're all got this playoff mentality now, where the margins are really small. We know the intensity has to be there. We want that home field advantage going into the opening game of playoffs as well. And then once you're in it, like anything can happen. So we're excited about the prospect of what could present itself going into this last month of football.
So speaking of fine margins, you're in third right now. Depending on how results go, you can finish anywhere between third and seventh, basically. Knowing that you control your own destiny heading into this game, especially playing at home, how beneficial is that just for you and the players?
No, it's massive. You go back a couple of years ago, we were relying on other teams, and we don't want to be put in that position again. So, like you said, we are holding our own destiny. We know that we're also at home as well. Seattle are making a long trip over here. So we have to start on the front foot. We have to, continue that momentum that we had in the last 3 or 4 games, which is important for the postseason. So yeah, I think everyone's got the right mindset. I think everyone's rowing in the right direction. We know it's going to take a collective effort, and we've been in this position before as well. So yeah, I think everyone's ready to get going and get Sunday as kickoff on its way.
You mentioned momentum. Does the international break kind of break that up a little bit, or do you feel like that the way things have been going, it kind of flows naturally into the way that this team has been playing?
No, I think how we ended this period, away at Washington and getting 3 points, I think it installs a lot of belief in everyone and keeps us, spirits high. If you're on the other end of that, it can be a long, daunting couple of weeks. So yeah, I think that momentum was important for us to put ourselves in this position as well in third spot. So yeah, I think like I said, we've had a really good couple of weeks of training. Everyone's brought that intensity, and we're going to need that going into this postseason.